Alrighty then. OBS says we're live. That's good. YouTube says live. Okay, very good. Hello, what's going on, everyone? This is 007JK, and we are back with another live stream. Today, we're doing the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, or just Brilliant Diamond, Shiny Hunt. Hope y'all are excited for today. We are currently at 2,270 resets. Let's go! So first off, we're going to, of course, set up the poll and announce that we are indeed live on our lovely Discord. So we're going to be doing some coding, editing-wise, while we Shiny Hunt, because Shiny Hunt's going to be a little bit dull, I guess. But you guys are more than welcome to let me know if you guys just want the Shiny Hunt. That's perfectly fine. I'm trying out something from the very beginning of it. Usually we do this like partway through it. I want to kind of start out with this and see where it goes. So, first off, of course, we got to go to our Discord. We can do @stream_ping. Here we go. We are live with the Shiny Hunt. We are live with the Shiny Hunt. Apparently, speech to text is not my phone's strong suit. That is okay. That's okay, though. Here we go. Let's open up this. We're going to share via Discord on announcements. Boom! There we go. Alrighty then. So, that is being shared. Alright, and now, oh snap, 2,300 today? Very possibly. Hello, Pretzel. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. That means we could do a couple emojis. First one's free. Second one is for the stream point. Third one is for the like. Let's go! Thank you very much for the like and for the view. Let's go. So, there you have it. The next one is going to be the Pikachu one. So, we got some music to play for you guys while we do our thing. It's a brand new playlist that I found. Let's hope that it's supposed to be like chill vibes, you know, just chill vibes. So, here we go. Let's set up the poll and see which starter Pokemon you guys would like to see us Shiny Hunt for today. So, we're going to do start poll. Of course, we're going to start off with starter, ? And there. Okay. We're going to do Chimchar for the first one. Turtwig for the second one. And Piplup for the third one. And start the poll. Here we go. Okay. So no shiny Chimchar yet, huh? Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. And immediately we have a split vote between Piplup and Chimchar. Let me click on that to make sure that is open. There we go, there and there. Okay, but we did get another comment, so let's go. There she blows. Hello there to you too. Only chill Pokemon tunes. Yes, chill Pokemon tunes. Thank you for the hellos. Pingu, enjoyer till death. I am excited. I'm excited to see this. So we're going to be going back and forth between Chimchar and Piplup today. We'll do Chimchar's even, Piplup's odds, probably. I think that sounds pretty good. So we're going to be going back and forth today between those two Pokemon. So, to start off with, we're going to be getting ourselves Chimchar just to see how it will work. And my ankle is not happy today, so I'm just going to do that. There we go. In the meantime, while we wait for our descent into madness of the Shiny Hunt, we're going to do some coding as well. Currently, I have a lot of code set up to add more starters to this ROM hack. This is a brand new ROM hack that we're doing. We started, I think, last week as an idea of how to try and get the starters. So, currently, we're editing this one's code right here. This one specifically. I have added a lot to this code. Basically, I have added a check, which is this right here. This right here is the check that we've added, where it says if this temp right here is less than or equal to 3, then we do, then we go somewhere over to, no, sorry, that's not the check, my bad. That's not the check. Alright, Chimchar's first up. Let's go. Let's see if we get ourselves a shiny Funky Monkey. If we get a shiny right off the bat, that'd be ridiculous, but also be really cool as well. So here we go. And Bobbity boopy, it is not a funky monkey. Okay, that's the first reset of the day. So, boom, there we go. Now we're going to check on Piplup next. So what I did is, this right here is to determine if you've talked to Professor Oak or not. This section right here is to compare Temp 1. If Temp 1 is 0, 1, or 2, it will do the normal line. If it is more than that, aka 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then it will go to a different section. So the original section is this right here. This will be choose from Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. This right here is the other section. Oh, no, sorry. This right here is the other section. If Temp is 3, then it'll ask you for about a Chikorita. If it's 4, it'll be Totodile, 5 is Cyndaquil, 6 is Trico, 7 is Mudkip, 8 is Torchic. Meaning you can get the other starter Pokemon. And if it chooses... Let's see... If it chooses yes, it goes to this section right here. If it chooses no, it goes back to the beginning, right? That's why you get to choose your starter, right? So, with the rival stuff, we do need to change his walking patterns. So, I'm trying to think. Okay. A shiny Snover. Shiny Snover. Ooh, wait. We got, so far, shinies that we want to look for. Wait, hold up. Let's check the Piplup first. Let's see if the Piplup is shiny. Piplup's a little bit harder to tell if it's a shiny or not. So we're going to wait for the sparkle for that one. We're going to wait to see if it's sparkly. So here we go. And it doesn't look shiny. Okay, it's not shiny. It did not sparkle. Okay. So we move on. That's another reset Aruni for us. Boom, right there. So, we currently have Roselia, Lopunny, Garchomp, Ambipom, Luminion, Gyarados, Beautifly or Dustox, Noctowl, Gligar, Corsola, Gastrodon, Staraptor, Luxray, and Floatzel, and Dialga. Dialga is kind of an iffy one if we'll get the shiny of that or not. But Snover sounds like it'd be a good one to do. I think you can get him in underground. We'll write it down and we'll figure out a little bit later if it is available or not. So we have Snover slash Abomasnow. There we go. We have a huge list of Pokemon we want to attempt to shiny hunt for or look into getting. And we can build a team out of that list and shiny hunt for that team. Of course, if we find a shiny, we're going to use it, though. We can use it. If we find more than 6 shinies, we can use more than 6 Pokemon. It's just only 6 at a time, because that's the limit of the game. Okay. So, right now, what I want to focus on is this right here. Right here, it opens up, it hides the sprite, and it says... This Pokemon is really quite energetic, right? And then it goes through this and it says, call this, sets up flags, right? And then it goes through all the temps for the different ones and gives them a section. Each section will be a different Pokemon and it will give you the Pokemon of that section. Okay, we're doing Chimchar now because we are at even. Let's see. Just the explanation alone has taken 3 resets. Okay, that is not a shiny Chimchar. Alright. Let's go there. Okay, there's something I did realize. Yesterday I accidentally started recording. I can't remember... what these were for. I'm going to just delete that latest one because I didn't mean to record that. There we go. Okay, I got to go clean through my recordings then. I got to go clean through my recordings, I guess, at some point. So yeah, what we want to do is, and I added one, yeah. So we're now on Piplup. So let's go up. Okay, so we have all these guys. Section 9. Now I need to go down to where you get the Pokemon. Rival. Okay, right here. Wow, this Pokemon's quite energetic. I need to copy this code and put it up in there. So I need to copy var that into temp 1. Okay. And it says, player received Pokemon from Professor Oak. Message this. Do you want to nickname them? And then... there we go. So, I need... let me think. Okay. Okay, now let's see. Odd is Piplup. Here we go. So basically what I need to do is I need to copy that coding right up there. And I need to put it into every section. This bottom, that bottom part right there, I don't think I need to copy that 6 times. I think I can just use it plain as is. Okay, that's not a shiny Piplup. There we go. Another reset. So let's do this. So let's do this. Okay, hold on. I gotta plug all this in. Because if I copy, just paste it in, it may jump around the sections and stuff. And I kind of don't want that. What I want to do is I want to copy it one line at a time. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go up to this right here. Section 9. Enter that. And I'm going to post that there. Okay. And then I want to do it slow so I do it right. We're going to do the flags next. Right here. And put in the flags. Okay. Nothing's changed yet. Right now, it has every single Pokemon is going to Section 9. Which is okay for right now. We need to set up the different sections a little bit later. So, now we've got... give a Pokemon at level 5. Right here. And now that, the Pokemon it will give will be Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. Okay, now let me see real quick. We're even, so we do Chimchar. Okay. Got a few different things going on in my mind. So if I ever lose track of something, please forgive me and go ahead and correct me. Okay. Not a shiny Chimchar. Okay. That adds one to there. Okay, and now that it gives the Pokemon, you go down to here. Copy var that to temp 1. Meaning they've got the Pokemon. And it gets rid of the temp 1, I think. Copy temp var, there we go. And then we've got buffer Pokemon. So it loads the Pokemon that was just chosen. Right here. Okay, I gotta make sure I go in the woods. Okay. Do 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 do. Couple spaces there. Okay. Right now, none of this will trigger. This is only in Bulbasaur's code. And Bulbasaur is always 0. So it will only trigger Bulbasaur, basically. Okay. And then go down to here. Prepare message. Okay, and this what the prepare message does is it looks at a specific spot in the code and says there's writing here, display this writing. Now if we want to edit that, but we want it to be different between two different starters, we need to create our own different section of writing and have it point to that section instead of the section it's currently pointing to. However, I'm okay with this, the section it's pointing to, I'm okay with it displaying that exact message for every starter. So we can just point to that same section. Okay. It's odd, so we're doing Piplup. Here we go. Okay. Let's see if we get the shiny penguin. Here we go. Okay. Nope, we did not get a shiny penguin. Okay. It's another reset-a-rooney. Just add one to there. Okay. So I need to grab this, copy that, and then go all the way up to the top here. After the Pokemon, prepare that message. And the message I want to copy is this one right here. So it should automatically put in the brackets. If it didn't, then we can put in the brackets. Okay. So open bracket, close bracket, and the message. There we go. So far we're building one message. We can use this to do multiple different messages. Okay. So that message has been put in. We need wait message. After that, right here, wait message, and then fanfare, as in you got the Pokemon, and then post that right there. Okay. Okay, it's even, so we're doing Chimchar. Okay. Ooh, I like this song. Or at least the beginning of it. So I recognize it's just in kind of a different style with like a different instrument. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, Chimchar was not as shiny, so we're going to add one to the shiny counter there. Boom, there we go. Okay. So now we have the fanfare that plays. Wait fanfare. And these are programs that have already been added into the game. So I'm just kind of telling it to run these programs. So we're going to go up to here. Wait for the fanfare to end. Okay, and then after the fanfare, another yes/no message box, which should go right here, and then it has an open-close bracket. Okay, and then I just cut it, I think. Paste. No. I'm going to undo that. And then undo again. Undo. Okay, here we go. Do you want to give the Pokemon a name? That's what I want to do. Okay, I almost screwed up everything, I think, by deleting that text. Okay. It's odd, so we're doing Piplup next. Okay. Piplup, here we go. I also gotta check up there and make sure nothing's screwed up there as well. Because I just undid a few different things. Okay. Not a shiny, right? Yep, not a shiny. Okay. Okay, and boom, that is another reset-a-rooney. Okay. Do you want to give the Pokemon a nickname? Copy. Don't cut. Okay. Then we got wait fanfare. Oh, message box. Okay, so we got to grab this. Control C. And then up here, gotta post that. Okay. Never mind, when I created the bracket, it just deleted the text because I thought it was the updated version of the text. Okay. So, I need to copy this. I see what happened. I see what happened. Okay. So basically, when I put in the brackets with nothing in the middle, and then when I scroll down to get the text, it updated the text in that spot to be blank. So that's not what we want to happen. We want the text to be that. Okay. So now, if we scroll back down, the text should still be that. Okay, good. If yes, we're going to go to section 26 right here. So we're going to actually have this go to a different section. So, we're going to have to create another section, I believe. But instead of section 26, we're going to do section 10, probably. Hold up. It's even, so we're doing the Chimchar. Okay. Don't forget to vote in the poll which starter Pokemon you guys would like to see us shiny hunt for. Okay. Let's see. And it's not shiny, because it is not purple. Okay. Another Reset-a-Rooney. Boom, there we go. Next one is Piplup that we'll look for. Okay, so right here, we don't want to be section 26. We want to be section 10. Because that'll shift all the sections down. So now this section down at the bottom is section 27. And it auto-corrects everything to section 27, which is really nice. It's really, really nice. Okay. If no, go to here. Which is going to be the end. If yes, go to section 10. If no, go to there and end. And it has section 11 written right there. There we go. Section 11 right there. Perfect. Okay. If no, end. And then we have the new section. Okay. So, looks there. Okay. If no, end. Okay, and then we got section 11. Perfect. Okay. So now in section 11, we're going to do set var 4 0 right here. So paste that. This is for the naming of the Pokemon, so you can rename your Pokemon. Okay. It's odd, so we're doing Piplup. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Let's just see what we get. Okay. And doesn't look different. Okay. No shiny Piplup. And boom, that is another Reset-a-Rooney. Okay. Set var 4. Okay. And then tall this section, and then okay, so tall right there. There we go. Oh, it calls that section, sorry. Which should be that section right up there. Perfect. Okay. And now that it calls that section, I'm going to go to this section. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now section 12 is going to be a permanent thing. We just have to call that at the end of everything, okay? But this text right here, section 11, we've got to multiply 5 times. We've got to put it a little, sorry, it has to be in there 6 times. We have to make 6 different versions of this, all within this code. Let's hope that this section has enough space to be able to accomplish that. So, that's just section 11. We now have to create a different section 12 so that this section 12 turns to section 13. Okay. We are even, so yes, Chimchar is the right one. Okay. Okay. Do we get the Funky Monkey? Nerf. Alright. Nerf. Okay. Alright, so now that I've got that for section 11, I'm going to go here, change this to section 12. Okay. And then, oh wait. Trying to think here. Because there is already a section 12 right here. Okay, so I'm going to do, let's see. This is section 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this would be... $17. And this right here would be $17. Stuff just disappeared. Hold up. Go to this. Okay, so that just calls a different function. Interesting. So it created two separate functions then, which I don't know if that's a problem or not. So let's see. 6.5 is this section. 6.6. Go to 71AC 6.6. Which is this right here. Okay. It erased part of the code to create a new section. So we're going to actually go back. We're going to see if going back will fix this. These are all section 10 still. There's the copy var, okay, in section 7 there. Here it is, okay. This right here, okay. Almost. Oh, jeez. The code just got flubbed up hard. Alright, it's odd, so we're going to go 2 piplup. Okay. So basically, since it flubbed the code, we're going to have to exit out without saving and do all that over again. So we're going to have to redo that whole thing. Isn't coding fun in a program that likes to do its own thing with your code, even though you know what you're doing, and the program messes it up, and then the program can't undo it, so you have to just stop and restart? Don't you guys just love coding? Okay. Alright. That's not a shiny piplup. I don't believe. Okay. Alright, let's add another reset. Okay. So now I need to go to here, and I need to reopen that on here. Okay. Lovely, lovely stuff, guys. Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay. Okay. Let's go down to where we last left off. The shiny Pokemon is really hard to get. It is really hard to get. Shiny Krogunk and shiny Bonsly. Why are you making me do it with the friendship evolutions, guys? I mean... yeah, the shiny Pokemon are very difficult to get. And we gotta do only shiny run. Meaning if we get one, we can technically beat the game, but it's just be incredibly hard. Okay, let's see. You wanted to add Krogunk. I don't know. Okay, so he does appear in the Grand Underground. However, it's not until you beat so many badges. Both him and Snover. So I don't know when he appears. I don't know if it's post-game or not. But we'll add him to the list. So Krogunk and Toxicroak. Toxicroak, okay? And then we have Bonsly and Sudowoodo. Okay. I guess we could add those. Yeah, we could add both of those. Okay. Alright, let's start over from the coding from the top. Okay. This Pokemon's really quite energetic. Okay. All those go to section 9. Okay. So, I'm not going to add this section 26 yet. So I'm going to just copy all of this. And go up to the top here. Section 9. And just post all of that. There we go. There we go. So we got to change that to a certain Pokemon. But for now, that looks good. Okay. So we did all that. Now I need to copy the text. And we also do know that copying the text, we can't put in the brackets till we're ready to put in the text. Okay, and then boom, right there. There we go. So then we'll go down. At least we're making progress on the shiny hunt, though. We're getting further and further. We're getting more resets. Okay. Here we go. You know it's bad when we're making more progress in the shiny hunt, in a shiny hunt, than in the coding. Okay, not a shiny Chimchar. Okay. We'll add a reset to that, and then the next one is Piplup. Okay. So then we got that. We got to do this. Control C. And then go up to the top here. Post all that. Okay. Now we have another message box. Just right here. To the top here. Okay. And then post that. Okay. Now we're not going to add the coding after that yet. Because the next bit of coding for that is go to section 26. So we're not quite there yet. So we're going to leave that blank for now. And we're going to add another section to this. So from this, what we have gathered, we're going to save right here. Okay. So we've got it saved. That's good. So now, let me minimize this because it is possible to flub this up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, copy, and I'm going to put this in a folder right here. It's safety folder. And I'm going to paste it right there. Okay. So I just created a safety catch. So if we have to restart the entire ROM, we can restart from this point. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully that'll work. Okay. So let me pull up this real quick. Sorry, we're pausing the shiny for just a tiny bit. Till we get all this back up. Okay, there we go. Alright, it's odd, so we're doing Piplup now. Piplup! Let's get the pretty penguin. The pretty penguino. Where is the pretty penguino? It didn't work, I don't think. Nah. Alright. Well, that's it for that one. Another reset Rooney. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to add another section down here. So let me look at this right here. So it does end after that question. And then goes to another section. Okay. So after that, we're going to add another section. It's going to be section 10. Section 10. Boom. Okay. So then right here, I want to do this as 10. Okay. There we go. We now have a section 10. Actually, let me do this. Okay. Okay. And then so that's section 10. Let me just do this, and let's see if the section 10 will pop up. Okay, it doesn't pop back up. Okay. Okay. Well, it's even, so we're going to choose Chimchar. Okay. We'll see what it works. I don't know about you, but I am having a chocolate bar break. Yo! Nice! Congratulations. I mean, that's good. That's good. It's just kind of a chill stream. I'm currently coding, but I don't really have any snacks with me. Well, I guess I have some juice packages with me. That's kind of cool. Well, that's a reset Rooney. Now we're going to go on to Piplup. Okay. So I'm going to try and attempt to add another section, section 11. Okay. So that's section 10, 11, 12. Okay, it's not broken anything yet. 13. Okay. This down here is auto-adjusting, so that tells me we're good. 14. Okay, that auto-adjusted. Okay. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna find out if... Let me click save. And then let me try reopening this. Now that it's saved. We have the safety net. We have the safety net, which is good. Hex. There we go. Map. Okay, zoom in. Click on this. Go to code. Okay. Yes! It added all the sections. Let's go! Huge. Absolutely huge. We just needed to add a single more section. One more section. Okay. So it's on. So it's Piplup the Penguino. All right. Pengu, Pengu. Pengu, Pengu. Does not look shiny to me. Okay. I always wait for the sparkle on Piplup because it's the hardest one to tell. Him and Turtwig. Chimchar is very obvious tell, so I don't usually run on that one. Okay. So it's another reset-a-roni. Okay. Now, let me attempt to do this. Wait, I'm going to grab this. Okay. Go to top here. And instead of section 31, it needs to be section 15. Okay. And now, we're going to see if this works. I don't know if it will. If no, go to this. Okay. No, go to this. Okay. I think that's okay. Oh, it's section 16. Oh, because it added another section up there. Okay. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So now, adds this section. Okay, it's even, so we do Chimchar. I think that is still fine. I think that is still fine. 17A800. Yeah, that's still good. Good. Okay. No shiny Chimchar. Okay. Adds one to there. Okay. And then end, and then I gotta take this, copy it, and go up to the top here. Are you also need to grab a snack? No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna have food after the live stream, so don't you guys worry. Let's see. Let's see. So let's see. We got section 10, which is right here, and then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then section 16 is the next one. Okay. This there, no, go to there, and okay, this section 16. I need to add stuff there. Why did it add another section? Can I undo that? Section 15. Okay. No, that didn't work. Okay, so because I posted that, it broke the code. So once again, I have to restart Hexmaniac. Okay. It's odds from new Piplup next. Okay. Don't you guys just love broken stuff? Coding that thinks it knows what you want when in reality it does not. Okay, hold up. See if Piplup is shiny or not. Yeah, that is not a shiny. Okay. Add one to the reset counter. Let's go. Boom. There we go. And let's go to the map here. Click on this. Show me the code. Okay, let me go down to this. Okay, it added all those sections. Okay. Section 9, and then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, we need one more section after that. Okay. So, let me go down to here. I think the Pokemon games just got really popular. A lot of them, yeah, I feel like they probably have gotten really popular. We got another like. Let's go. That's another point to the stream. Nice. Okay. Let me fix the display real quick. So, Hexmaniac, there we go. Alright, so let's go. If yes, go to this section. So this right here. If yes, go to not section 31, but section 15. Okay. And then, if no, go to here. Okay. And that moves the sections. But I don't know why, because that's section 8, section 9. Video Game Dawn is much more similar to Anime Dawn. Yeah, actually a little bit. Oh my gosh, we got, the poll ticked over. Chimchar is now the one we are shiny hunting for. Let's go. Chimchar is at 67% votes. Piplup is at 33% votes, meaning Chimchar has 2 and Piplup has 1. We also got 5 views, so plus 1 up. Let's go. Plus 1 up. Yay. Also, let me know if the stream goes down or is laggy at all. I am currently downloading Fortnite in the background so that I can play it tomorrow. Alright, looks like we're doing Chimchar from now on. Let's go. Okay, I think this is still fine. If no, go there. Okay. I think this is still fine the way it is. Reset on the Chimchar, and gotta pay a little bit more closer attention to the shiny hand now, I guess. Okay. So now we have that. What's next? I mean, we could do that section, but I think I'm going to do that section last. And we're going to attempt to write in here. So, I think this is all fine. So, I'm going to save right where it is. And we're going to try and add the other sections to be just like this. So, we're adding all of this coding into that. So, I've got to copy all of this and put that into there. So that's not what I said to do. Okay. Okay. Okay, never give up and just keep trying your best to get a real shiny Chimchar. I know, right? Well, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep doing this for a while. The shiny hunt is a staple on the channel now. We can't just not do the shiny hunt every Thursday, you know? We just can't not do it. So we're gonna be doing the shiny hunt for a while. Hit back right there, just in case. Okay, no shiny Chimchar. Okay. Another reset Oni. And boom, there we go. We're now at 2,290 resets. Something you guys might not realize is that in order to get a shiny, it is a 1 in 4,096 chance. It is a very low odds that you'll get a shiny. We've only reset 2,000 times. 2,300 times. Meaning, we still have another 1,700 resets to go before we're on par with getting a shiny, basically. And we can get a shiny at any time. But basically, we should assume we're going to reset around 4,096 times before we get a shiny. That's at least the odds, anyway. We're planning to try and beat the odds, you know, right now. If we don't, then we'll keep going until we accept the odds, you know, something like that. I don't know. Alright, okay, so now, this right here is the important part, is the Pokemon. So let me try copying that. Okay, copy that, section 11, I'm going to post that. Okay, it stayed still. That's a really good sign. So, let's do Chimchar again, because we're doing just Chimchar right now, because that has the most votes. Whatever Pokemon has the most votes in the poll is the one we're going to be shiny hunting for today. Okay. Okay. Funky Monkey. Okay. So, as that. Okay. Copy that. Post that right there, so that we don't lose it. Okay. Now let me try copying this. Putting that all in below that. Okay, good. Nothing jumped. These sections are still there. Okay, good. This is going to be a very long piece of coding. Okay. And then it's got the end, so if yes, go there. If no, go to there. Control C. Okay. I'm going to save right now, because this might make it jump. Okay. Where are these other sections coming from? Section 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What goes to that? I gotta figure out what calls that. Chimchar, here we go. Okay. Whoop. Whole thing shaked a bit. That's not a shiny Chimchar. Okay. Alright. That's another reset, Rooney. Okay. Section 8 is Silver 1 ACA 5. Oh, that just ends it. Okay. In that case, if you don't want to nickname your Pokemon, it just ends it. Okay. Now with Section 8. This is Section 9. This is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music right here. Okay, so we got 71 AB65. Where's 71? AB65, right here. Oh, that's right. It compares to see what temp it is. Okay. And it goes to the 3 different ones. Okay. It's grass, water, fire, grass, water, fire, grass, water, fire. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay. So now that we got section 11 and then section 12. Oh, wait. It added another section. That's what this is. It added this section. It took it from below there and popped it up. Okay. You know what? That's fine. Because if yes, go to here. If no, go there. Okay. I know where that's going. And I think that's fine. I think that's fine right where it is. Okay, still Chimchar is in the lead. Okay. Okay, at least I know where that's going, so I can do the VAR stuff in there. Okay, so let me go down to here then. And grab this. And then go up to this right here. That's not what I put in you. What? I didn't put that code in at all. What I put in you was set var for... What? No. Go back to the way you were. Okay. Okay, we still got up to section 16. Okay. Do we, let's do this. Let's restart Hex Maniac. Again. And let's do that again. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's go to this code right here. Okay, I'm going down to here. Okay. Go to section 16. If no, go somewhere else. Okay. Okay. Then this right here is... I'm going to type it out myself. If dot yes dot go to section 16. Okay, don't break the code. Are you kidding me? It broke it when I told it the other one to go to section 16. What the heck, man? Nice, I got the notification. Okay. What is going on? I don't understand. Well, I guess it's probably based on room, right? So I mean, it might be fine. But I just don't trust that it will be fine. I don't know. Let's try rolling with it, I guess. Here we go. Okay. Maybe in this case the code does know more than I do. Because we have a section 16 right there. But here's the problem. When I go to type in set var 4 to 0, it instead says get Pokemon. And I'm like, that's not what I told you to do. You were gonna be like, let's go. Boom. Oh, wait, hold up. Give me a hot second. We got an emoji to play. We got another like on the live stream. Let's go. Whoops. Okay. There's another Legends ZA after that one. Is this still good? Okay, my mic's still good. I just kind of punched my mic. I was afraid I unplugged it by accident. Okay. Here we go. That's not what I did that. Okay, for. Okay. All right. Yo, we got another vote for Piplup. Meaning we're going to switch between the two. Piplup is even Chimcharazad now. All right. Okay. Let's get the Piplup then, because now we're switching back and forth between Chimchar and Piplup this time. All right. Piplup is even Chimcharazad. Okay, gotta keep that in my head. Piplup is even Chimcharazad. Okay. Let's see. Does not look shiny to me. Okay, is not shiny. Okay. That's another reset-a-roni. Okay. Next to do Chimchar. Okay. Alright. Let me add stuff to section 12 and see if it moves. So let me do this. Section 12 here. Let's see if this flubs everything up. It didn't. Good. Okay. Post that there. Good. And then post that. Okay. Second message box. Okay. Post that there. Okay. And I'm going to do this last bit last for each of them, because it seems to want to jump around. Okay. So that should be everything but section 16. Okay. Because I want to be able to give a nickname to the Pokemon. Okay. Let me just go from here. Let's see if this will break everything. I'm going to save real quick. Section 13. Okay, good. Section 14. Good. Section 15. Good. Okay. Now all these are going to have to be changed to a specific Pokemon. But for now, this looks pretty good. Okay. Alright. Save. Right where it's at. Okay. So now, I need to change all of these. 3 is Chikorita's number. So, I need to edit the Pokemon. So from this, and then just do Chikorita. Okay, and then Buffer. Okay. Alright, it's odd, so we're doing Chimchar next. Okay. Chikorita. Okay. Nothing's broken. At least nothing looks like it's broken. Okay. Not a shiny Chimchar. Okay. And boom, there we go. Okay, that's Chikorita. Good, good, good. Now this one should be Totodile. Totodile. There we go. T-O. Totodile. Okay. Let's see. There's Chikorita, Totodile, and Cyndaquil. This one should be Cyndaquil. C-H-I. Or no, it's... Sorry. C-Y-N, I think is Cyndaquil. Yep, Cyndaquil. Right there. There we go. Okay. Cyndaquil. Right there at level 5. Okay. Now we have Totodile, Chikorita, and Cyndaquil. Gen 3 starters. Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. Okay. It's even now, so we do Piplup. Okay, here we go. Do 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 do. Okay. Piplup is not shiny. Okay. We're gonna add one to there. Boom. There we go. So now we have Cyndaquil. Okay. This one is the grass one, which is gonna be Trico. Okay. Whoops. R. Trico. There we go. Okay. So that's Trico. Next one is going to be Mudkip. Mud. Kip. There we go. Okay. And then the last one, which is right here, is going to be Torchic. So, Torchic. Right there. Okay. Torchic. Okay. So now, if temp, which is the number of Pokemon you want, are certain numbers, should be able to get, if it's 1, 2, or 3, you should be 0, 1, or 2. It's Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander, depending on which Pokeball you click on. Then, if it's 3, it's Chikorita, 4 is Totodile, 5 is Trico, 6 is Mudkip, and 7 is Torchic. Or sorry. 3 is Chikorita, 4 is Totodile, 5 is Cyndaquil, 6 is Trico, 7 is Mudkip, and 8 is Torchic. There we go. Okay, so it's odd, so it is Chimchar. Okay. Because we just did Piplup. Okay. Let's see if Chimchar is shiny. I kind of want to save. After that, okay. So that all looks really good. Okay, that is not shiny. Okay. Okay, add one to that. Okay. Let's save that. So now, here's the problem. Choosing any of them, you aren't going to be able to nickname them. But you will receive the Pokemon. You just won't be able to nickname them. So, it's really quite energetic. Okay, go to these different sections. Okay. For Chikorita, you'll be able to potentially nickname it. So let me go down to section 16 here. And let me try putting something in section 16. I want to put this in section 16. It's saved, so if this breaks it, we can restart it. Okay. Okay. Wait, did I copy the end part? There's no end in that one. Oh, let's get rid of the end. Actually. Okay. Let's see if that works. Go to section 17. That worked! Let's go. So now I need to put all of them to section 17. Okay. I just added another section. Right here, section 8. Okay. Okay. It's even, so it's Piplup. Okay. Let's see if Piplup's shiny or not. Does not look shiny to me. Okay, it is not shiny. Okay, there we go. I'm going to double check. So, okay. So now we're on odd, which is Chimchar. So I'm looking at my stream to make sure, I just want to double check, make sure it wasn't shiny. If it was, we got to eat a bell pepper. But I'm like 99.99% sure it's not shiny. Because it didn't sparkle. It doesn't look like it. Didn't look like a shiny either. Okay. Okay, yeah, no shine. Okay. Now we've got to go down here. So if yes, go to section 17. If no, go to that section. Okay. You got to add this to each section. So section 12 right here. Hold up. No, it added a different section. But that section still has the same stuff. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay. How so would it be if you accidentally reset after rolling a shiny? That would be so sad. Actually, that would be so sad. And if you look in the description of the video, we got 2 rules. 1, we can only use shiny Pokemon. And 2, if we ever sip a shiny, meaning we pull up the shiny and run away from it, we have to eat a raw bell pepper on live stream. And that's not going to be fun. That's just not going to be fun. Section 12. Section 13 has this. Okay, so I got to grab this. Okay, this is fine. What happened? I don't know what happened, but it did. Okay, it is odd, so it's Chimchar. Okay, let's look at this. I love bell peppers, LMAO. That's not a punishment for me. I don't know if I'll be able to eat raw bell pepper, the seeds and stuff. Ugh, I don't know. Probably not the seeds. Okay. Bell peppers are good when they're cooked. Raw, I don't know. It's gonna be way too hot for me. Section 10. Well, Pokemon is really quite energetic. Chikorita, Gen 3, Gen 2, Gen 3, okay. Section 11, Chikorita. That looks fine. Section 12, Totodile. That looks fine. Section 13, Cyndaquil. That looks fine. Section 14, Trico. So for Trico, that looks fine. Okay. That's Trico. For Mudkip, that should be fine. And then for Torchic. There we go. Huge! It actually, okay. Huge! Absolutely huge. Okay. Now, we have all the setup done, or a lot of the setup done. We just have to, rearrange the rivals' walking path, I believe. So now, all of that will work if temp is ever something that's not 0. And this is all in Bulbasaur's code. I think it should also be in... Oh, sorry, we don't have to edit Charmander or Squirtle's code. I don't think. This is all in Bulbasaur's code. We're going to put down a Pokeball and add in basically Bulbasaur's code into it. And change the temp to be something different. And then that should work for the Pokeball. It should add in all the code. And we're going to add in 1 Pokeball at a time. Okay. So now that we have that. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to go to 71AB00. Okay. This one is asking if you want to choose it. Okay. We're even, so it's Piplup next. Okay. By the way, we have 11 stream points. over there. If you guys want to spend the stream points, comment in the live chat what you want to spend them on. This one I have to pay close attention to. And not a shiny. Okay. That's another reset. 2,299 resets. Let's go. Alright, we're coming up on your guest pretzel, actually, of 3217. No, wait, that's... Never mind. We're at 23, not 3,000. My bad. The constant urge to blow them all on push-ups. Oh my gosh. If you did that, I'd have to use the restroom first. But, and then we come back and do it. Okay, so now this is asking them. So what was the section that I'm looking for currently? 71AB00. So it's 71AB 00. Might be above it. 71 AB00. Here it is. And then it's you go to the different sections to the walking. Okay. Okay. Now that we've got that, let's look at this. Okay. Pallet Town. Okay. Our rival here. I want him to go up, over, and pick the corresponding Pokemon. So, oh, it's odd, so it's Chimchar. Okay. Let's see if we get a Funky Monkey. Shiny Chimchar. If we had packs of Pokemon cards, I'd totally put those back up there. But we don't. This is sad. I'm sorry. I'm too poor right now. Okay. No Funky Monkey. Okay. 2,300 resets! Let's go! Okay. Next one up is Piplup. Okay. So we need a rival. If we choose Bulbasaur. Freaking scalpers, man. Yeah. So we have Bulbasaur. Squirtle and Charmander. Let me play this and see if it functions properly. I'm going to see if this functions properly. Okay. So far it seems to be good. Doesn't seem to be glitching at all, which is really good. Okay, Written World Pokemon, yada yada yada. Professor. Okay, A. Okay. Okay, his name is Green. Okay. Okay, try to leave. Professor Oak stops us. And now we're in the lab. Okay. Okay. Alright, alright. Oh! It's overlapping. My bad. What is it? Select Pokemon. I'm going to just turn it off for now so it doesn't overlap. Okay. But it's even. Let's do Piplup next. Okay, let's do Piplup. And then I will continue with the experimentation. Hopefully it'll be okay. Okay. Piplup. Let's go. Okay. Still got that same blue head. Okay. Piplup is not shiny. Okay. That's another reset. Okay. So we're going to continue with this. I'm going to go over to... This one is Bulbasaur. Okay, this one is Squirtle. And this one is Charmander. Okay. So, grass, water, fire. Good. Okay. That's all I really needed to know. So, if we choose Bulbasaur, he'll go for any grass starter. He'll go for Charmander. So, let me look at his walking patterns real quick. Okay. Walking pattern is 71AB. 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 71A. Okay. Here's a walking pattern. Okay. This walking pattern is down 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right and up 1. So that'll be down 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 1, and that's Charmander. So that one is the Charmander one. Okay. So that one we need to switch him to go up twice, right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then face down. So just walk up twice. Okay. So this one right here. So instead of walk down, we want him to walk up. Okay. Up twice. Walk right, and then we want him to face down. So let's try face. Face down. Okay. Good. So that's the Charmander walk. Now the next one is down right 3, walk in place. Okay, sounds down right 3. Sounds down 1, 2, 3, walk in place right there, and he gets Bulbasaur. So that's the Bulbasaur one. Okay. Okay, it's odd, so we do Chimchar next. Okay. Doo-doo. Okay. Chimchar is not shiny. Okay. Well, we're working with it. We're working with it. That's another reset. Okay. So that one he needs to walk up twice, right 1, 2, 3, and then face down. Up twice, right 3. So this needs to be up. Okay. And then walk up. There we go. Okay. And then he walks right 3 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then face down. We just want him to face down. So this right here. Okay. Let's erase this all the way up to the C. Okay. Yeah, the scalpers make everything hard to get Pokemon cards. Okay. That should completely get rid of that. Just gotta be patient. Just gotta wait. Okay. It's even, so it is Piplup. Let's go. It's still 50-50 between Chimchar and Piplup. It's still a 50-50 between Chimchar and Piplup. Okay. Okay, does not look shiny to me. Nope, not shiny. Okay. Another Resetaroni. There we go. Okay. Instead of walk right, we want it to face down. Face down. There we go. Okay. Very good. Now the last one is down 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone is down 1, 2, 3. Wait, down 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. Now it's Squirtle and then face up. Okay. So we need that one to actually walk up twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, walk up twice. Okay. Okay. Put that as up. Okay. Okay, walk up. Okay, walk up twice, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one needs to be face. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah, it's loading. Okay. There we go. Face down. There we go. The rival's pathing is now fixed. Good. And this should be for all Pokemon. All Pokemon, because it's editing the sections. Okay. Now, it's odd, so it's Chimchar. Okay. I just had to think for a moment. Got a lot going through my head right now. Mostly via the coding. Okay, not a shiny Chimchar. Okay. It's another reset of Rooney. Boom. Going for almost an hour and a half now. Been having a lot of fun. Okay, Rival's pathing should be fixed. Okay. This Pokemon is really quite energetic. Okay. Okay. Alright, now we need to edit what he chooses. So the rival. Let me double check something. Okay. Okay. These are Pokeball. Okay, I'm going to save right there. We made a lot of good progress. Those are Pokeballs. They contain Pokemon. That's the Professor's last one. Okay. If it's this section, it's Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. Okay. And then, if yes, go to 16. Hide Pokepick. Release end. Okay, that's a no, correct? Yeah, that's if it's a no. So if it's a no, okay. Okay, rival. Text color, message, default. So he walks and says, I'll take this one then. And he takes Pokemon. Rival received that. Okay. Wait message, fanfare, server, set var, flag, release. Okay. So I think it depends on does it depend on the temp which one he takes? I'm not entirely sure. I know I gotta go do Piplup. Okay, after this Piplup, I will take a short break to go to use the restroom, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. That is not a shiny. I'll let this little thing play. There we go. I will be right back. I just gotta use the restroom. I shall return, and then we will figure out more about this code. Alright. I'm Baka. Okay. Alright. I have returned. Hooray! You can all celebrate now. Yay! Alright. Okay. Let's keep going then, shall we? Let's keep up with this shiny hunt. I'm not sure how many I want to do. Maybe I do 50 today. 50 sounds like a pretty good number, so we do 15 more, probably. Sounds like a decent chunk today. 50. Okay. So far, we have the rival taking stuff, and, know what we could have done to make this simpler is just made just the grass starters on this one, and then the water starters on Squirtle, and the fire starters on Charmander. But that would have been semi-difficult to do. So we've got that. I think we are okay. So depending on which one we choose, it should be, we got to make sure it's corresponding with the right element. Okay. And that is not a shiny Chimchar. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's see. I think everything is okay right now. Just up at the top here, basically what we need to do is we need to copy this and put it in the other one. Okay. We need to copy this. Oh, wait, okay, now. Let me see something real quick. That's saved. So, can I see this one's code? Okay. So, that one goes to this section instead of this section. Now, is that all I need to change? I think for Squirtle and Charmander, we don't need to change that. I just need to make sure that I plug in that for all the other starters. I feel like. So, that right there. And it should add every other bit of code into there. So, let's do these one at a time. Okay? So, I think, or I feel like it asks for the starter, it gives you the starter, and then it alters the rival's path. So, let me play to test this to see if this works. Okay. Whoops. Gotta do that. And then choose that. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're even right now. So that means Piplup. Okay, let's go. Let's try and get a shiny Piplup because we're still 50-50 between Chimchar and Piplup. Okay. Okay, now this is where we have to pay attention. Okay. Big nose. Okay, does not look shiny to me. Okay. That's not shiny. Okay. Let's reset again. Okay, and add another one. Okay. So now I'm going to pick just any starter. Bulbasaur. Okay. No. Okay, he goes up and over. Huge. Now. Okay, and now we're going to do... green, okay. Had it for a split second. There we go. Okay. And then let me try Squirtle. See if it works the same. Yes. Okay, he chose Bulbasaur. Huge. And now let me try a Charmander real quick. Okay, walk forward. Okay. There we go. Okay. Stop the speed up. And Charmander. And he chose Squirtle. Huge. Okay. So that seems to work okay. We're good. Okay. So now I feel like we can safely add the other Pokemon. I'm going to attempt to add it. It's been saved. So if we fail, then... then we can always go back. So I'm just going to do a max potion. I'm going to click and drag, add this to here. Okay. So now this, I'm going to jump to the code right here. Okay, that's for the max potion. It's well out of the way of everything else. So, now we have that. Okay, hold up. It's Chimchar. So Chimchar next. Okay. Let's get the Funky Monkey. Okay. Funky Monkey. Not shiny. Okay. Boom, that's another reset. Alright. So now, we go to... This is a Bulbasaur, so I gotta take it from Bulbasaur's code. Okay. Now. Want to see this thing just absolutely crash? Okay, Bulbasaur's code. Good. Professor's last Pokemon. Okay, but we're going to change the temp to be 3 for Chikorita. Okay. So now it should have all the same code all the way down to here. Okay. Let's save and run it. Okay, we gotta choose A for our name. And I guess A for his name too. Okay. Now we just spam B for a little while. Okay. It all looks like it's running smoothly. It doesn't look like it's having any hiccups. So now, this Pokemon right here. I see! Chikorita is your choice! It's a very easy to raise! So, A, would you... you want to go with the Grass-type Pokemon Chikorita. This Pokemon is really quite energetic. You received the Chikorita from Professor Oak. Good. Do you want to nickname the Chikorita? We're going to say no for now. He goes up and grabs Charmander. Huge. Okay. It's the other starters that I'm a little concerned about. Well, let's shiny hunt the Piplup real quick. Okay, here we go. And does not look shiny to me. Nope, it's not shiny. Okay. I'm kind of hoping for a female shiny. That way we can name it Skittles. Because Skittles is just so cute. Alright, there we go. 2309! Hey, at least it isn't 2319. At least it isn't 2319. Okay. And I'm going to check real quick to see if I actually got Chikorita. I got Chikorita. Huge. Okay. Let's go! That worked! Now for the next biggest portion. I need to add one for the other starters. Meaning, I'm going to try and copy the code from Squirtle and replacing that one bit of code and see if that'll work for Totodile. But I also want to check to see if running it for, like, copying Bulbasaur's code and doing Totodile will give us Charmander as the starter. Okay. So, I have it saved. So let me exit out of this for right now. I'm going to open up this, and I'm going to delete the safety catch. Then, I'm going to minimize this, open up this, copy, paste right there. I want to test something real quick. So we have a safety copy, so we don't have to restart the entire freaking code. That's my goal anyway. Okay. Relaunch Hexmaniac. Okay, and just do that top one. Okay. And good. So now go to Hex. Here we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put in Totodile, and where I'm gonna put in Totodile, I'm gonna copy it from Bulbasaur's code and see what happens, and then I'm gonna try and copy it from Squirtle's code and see what happens there. Okay. Odd is Chimchar. Okay, jump to code. Okay, this is Squirtle's code. Okay, that is Chimchar. Okay. And that Chimchar was not shiny. 2310. We're getting close to 2319. Okay, I also need to pull up Bulbasaur's code. Okay. Okay, good. So now, I'm going to go to here. Item, max potion, that's fine. Okay, now jump to this one's code. Okay, I'm going to go to, first off, I'm going to just copy it from Bulbasaur's code. So right here, post it in, okay. Now, this should be a different Pokemon. Okay. Only... Oh, wait. No, that was Squirtle's code. My bad. My bad. My beat. Restart Hexmaniac. We want to do Bulbasaur's code first. Okay. Bulbasaur. Open your code. Okay, good. Now, we're going to go add an item. Max potion is fine. Right there. And now, jump to this one's code. Okay. Going to copy the Bulbasaur code. Okay. We're even, so we're doing Piplup. Okay. I gotta go to Hex and pull up Hex again. My bad. Sorry. Okay. Let's see if we get a shiny Piplup. Doesn't look much different. Okay. So the reset already. Now we're on to Chimchar. Okay. So now, copy this. Go over to here. And paste that code. Good. Now, 2 is... So, 0 is Bulbasaur, 1 is Squirtle, 2 is Charmander, 3 is Chikorita, so it should be 4 for Totodile. Okay. Now, that's the same coding. Save. And we'll attempt to play, just see how this works. Okay, we need to walk up. Okay, green. Okay. Yes, give me a hot second. And... Okay. Okay, now... Okay. Totodile! So your choice is one worth raising! So, you decided to go with the water-type Pokemon, Totodile! It's really quite energetic. Received a Totodile from Professor Oak. Nice. Do you want to give a nickname to Totodile? We're going to say no. Okay, then I'll take this one. Ah, that's right. His walking pattern is dependent on the temp you choose, but he still chose Charmander. Okay. So that means... Now, I gotta double check something real quick. Okay, we got Totodile. So, we're gonna have to copy the code from Squirtle then, instead. So, that means... Exit out of this Hex Maniac. And minimize this. And pull up this. Okay. And then pull up this. Okay. We are currently on odd, so it is Chimchar. So I gotta move this up real quick. Okay, let's see about Chimchar. Okay. I can't see the chat right now, so give me a minute. And... that is not a shiny. Okay. It's another reset Rooney, so boom. There we go. Okay. So now, in this one, I need to go click on this and delete it. And then I need to copy this. Whoops. No, delete that, okay. You, copy, paste. Okay, there we go. So, we just put back in the other copy. So now if we reopen Hexmaniac, I need to open back up the chat so I can see what you guys are saying about me. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to go to File, Open, in 77JK's ROMs. Is that right? Because this is safety folder. That's right. Okay. File, Open, in this one. Okay. So now I should only have one in Civ 2. Okay, it only has one. Good. Huge. Okay. So now, we go up. Now I can go to Hex. And bring you guys in. There we go. Okay. So now, we know that we need to open up, first up, Bulbasaur's code. Second, Squirtle's code. Third, we need to make a Pokeball. Item. There. Okay. We got another like. Let's go. Hold up. Hold up. Pause everything. Pause everything. Emoji.
Run.
There you go. You got another Legend ZA emoji. Let's go. Okay. And there's another vote for Chimchar. Meaning Chimchar is now pulled ahead with 3 votes. It is 60% Chimchar. Meaning we're going to be shiny hunting Chimchar. Let's go. Thank you very much for the like and the vote. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. So now, to Chimchar we are going. So now we're solely doing Chimchar for the live stream unless another Pokemon gets a higher vote. Okay. That is not a shiny? Okay. And boom, that's another reset for us. Okay. So now this. I want to go to the code of that. Okay. So this right here is Squirtle. Okay. So this is Squirtle. This is Bulbasaur. Okay. So we need to copy the code from Squirtle right here. And then in the potion, post it. There we go. Okay, that's the stuff for Squirtle. Now we need to take this right here and replace it in this one. Right here. And we got to wait for it to calculate it. There we go. Huge. Absolutely huge. Okay. So now Totodile should be temp 4. Okay. And we got 10 views. That means we're going to put up Stave. Stave, 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 Stave. Let's go, Stave. There we go. We're going to put up Steve to shoot his arrows. You guys are going to choose when he shoots his arrows. Or it's whenever I remember that he's on my microphone that I shoot. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. We still have the backup. We still have the backup in case we mess something up. So, now, this, give us the correct thing. So we're going to save. We're going to attempt to play it. Okay. We're going to do that. No. That. Green. Okay. Now we leave home. Okay. We just hit B till the text stops coming up, and then there. Okay. So now this one, Totodile. Good. Water type Pokemon Totodile. Okay, good. Receive Totodile. Do you want to give Totodile a nickname? No. Alright, then I'll take this one. Okay, he did the walking animation for the grass starter, and he picked the grass starter Bulbasaur. Let's go! And we got a Totodile. Let's go! That's so cool. I'm so happy about that. I'm actually so happy about that. Okay. Alright. Chimchar is up. Let's go. Okay. We successfully got it to where you can choose your own starter from any 3 generations. We just got to put in the code in now. For the other ones, we just got to put in the other Pokemon. Okay. That is not a shiny. Okay, let's freaking go. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. And I'm just going to double check, make sure he did actually get Bulbasaur. Oh, wait. His pathing. Wait. Something, we messed something up. Hold up. Okay. We messed something up royally. Green. Okay. Hold up, we messed something up. Okay, let me see what happens if you choose one of the regular starters. Okay. Like say Bulbasaur here. I'm going to choose Bulbasaur real quick. Okay, he received Charmander. Okay. Wait, let's check out our Pokemon. Come on, I'll take you on. Okay, he did initiate the battle. Okay. So, I need to edit that bit of code then. His walking animation. From wherever he is. Okay. So that one started the battle, but the other ones didn't. Probably because it checks for... probably because it checks for the starter you have. Okay. Alright, well, let's add the other starters for now. And let's see. So this is Squirtle's. Okay. So I'm going to exit out of Totodile's. And I'm going to pull up Charmander's code. Okay. That one's Charmander's code. Okay. Okay. Actually, I'm curious about something. If you choose Chikorita, will he fight you? Because Bulbasaur worked to fight me. And the other ones will work to fight me as well, probably. Okay. Not a shiny. Okay. Boom. Okay. Let me open this up again. Well, this time I'm going to save so that I don't have to go through all this again. A. And then his name is also going to be A. Actually, I should reset so that he has the name of Green instead. Okay. Alright, fine. I'll just do this. I'll just spell it out. Green. Green K. Now, I leave. I gotta go up from there. Okay. Okay, now I just hit B. Okay. Options, text speed, fast. Save. Okay, game saved. Okay. So Bulbasaur we know works. What about Squirtle? Okay, he received Bulbasaur. Okay. Okay, that works, so he walks through Professor Oak. Okay. So now let's reset to there, and let's grab Charmander next. Okay. So Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander probably all work. Okay. Yep, Charmander works. Okay, what about Chikorita? Chikorita nickname, new. Okay, he took Charmander. Okay, Chikorita breaks as well. Interesting. I think it has to check if you have Bulbasaur, Squirtle, or Charmander. I think there's a check there. So we need to bypass the check. And also make it so that he walks. I think it checks for what Pokemon you have, so it knows what walking pattern to do. So because you didn't have one of the 3 Pokemon, it didn't know what walking pattern to do, so it just ended. Okay. Alright then, in that case, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add in this new object right here. Open up its coding. And this one is Cyndaquil, Firestarter, so it's got to be Charmander's code. So, put in Charmander's code, okay? Temp needs to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It needs to be 5. Okay. And this coding needs to go right here. Okay. Alright, Chimchar is still up. So let's do that. Okay. So we also have to double check the check. Okay. Okay. So the reset, because that Chimchar was not shiny. Okay. And that should add another one. So I'm going to save right there and play. Now we won't be able to battle the rival. Okay, hold up. I need to reset the emulation. Go to new game. A good. Green, good. No. Okay. There's 3 there now. Okay. Let me double check to make sure Totodile works. Or Cyndaquil works. Say, Cyndaquil! Okay. And he chose Squirtle. Good. Okay, and he can't take me on. Okay. Okay. That works. That's pretty huge. If I do say so myself. Pew! There we go. Get him, Steve, get him. There, he's fired his fire arrow. Now he has his ice arrow loaded. Okay. I'm pretty confident saying we can add the other starters now. So this one, I want to go to, that one's Cyndaquil's code. I want to go to the item. This one is going to be Trico's code, so it needs to be copied from here. And put in there, okay, but Trico is, let's see. Okay, let me think. Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, Chikorita, Totodile, Cyndaquil. This should be 6. Okay. Save. And exit. Now we add in another one, which we open the code to. Okay. Chimchar. Okay. I did catch a Cyndaquil and Totodile and a Chikorita that one time in the Pokemon Diamond game before. Ooh, nice, dude. That's not a shiny Chimchar, so that's a reset. But you got all 3 of the Gen 2 starters in Diamond. Nice. Very good, dude. Very, very good. Very good. Okay. So now this one is going to be Trico. No, wait, that we just did Trico. This is going to be not Trico. Mudkip. So this needs to be the water type starters. Section. Okay. Control C. Here, Control V. I'm a girl, not a guy. Sorry, dude. Sorry, gal. Sorry. I say guy as in like as a gender neutral. Gender neutral. What are they called? Role or whatever. So sorry if I offended you. Do not mean to. All right. So we got Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, Chikorita, Totodile, Cyndaquil, Trico. This one is Mudkip, 7. Well, people call me dude sometimes. That's just to refer to you, whoever you are. I'm horrible at this sort of thing. All right, and then one more for Torchic. We get rid of that one's code. Jump to this code, and we're going to grab Charmander's code to put in it. And that is Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander, Chikorita, Totodile, Cyndaquil, Trico, Mudkip. This one's Torchic is 8. Okay. Save. Okay. Now. That should work. Oh, wait. I forgot something. I forgot. This one's code needs the special numbers. This one needs the special numbers. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. There we go. Got them special numbers. Okay. Chimchar is still up. Okay. So if we get a shiny Chimchar, let's go. Okay. Not a shiny. Another reset. Okay, and now I need to go to... That one has the correct code. So this one... Jump to this one's code. And... replace it with... that. There we go. Save. And... all of them have the right one. Okay, huge. So now I'm going to play test it really quickly. New game. Okay. Just a second. We're on the last reset. We're on 2319. We're on the 2319. Okay. Let me just zoop on over there. We're getting there in just a second. Okay. So here, options, text feed, fast, and save. Yes, save. There we go. Okay. So now we have Totodile there. And Cyndaquil. Okay, we're going to choose Cyndaquil. And he chose Squirtle. Huge. Okay. We could just leave without fighting the rival. That's hilarious. Okay, so now... Trico. Don't give a nickname. He chose Charmander. Huge. Okay. Reset. Okay. Mudkip. And he chose Bulbasaur. Huge. Okay. Okay. And then Torchic. Huge. Okay. And that's good. Okay, we just got to double check the catch then. But we have officially gotten to the point where you can choose any starter from the first 3 generations. I'm so happy with that. Let's go. All right. Last reset. Here we go. We're doing a Chimchar for the last reset. So I'm going to end the poll right here, as this is the last one. 2319. We got to 2319. Please. Please give us a shiny so we can stay at 2319 resets. Like, please. I would love that. That'd be so funny. Oh, that'd be phenomenal. That'd be absolutely phenomenal. Okay, here we go. Last one. If we get a shiny on this one, I'm going to absolutely flip out. I'm going to absolutely flip my crap. Pew! There we go. Alright, Steve has fired his last arrow, so he's done for the day. Give it up for Steve, everyone! Steve! Well, he's done until you guys spend the stream points to put him back up. Alright. Here we go! Let's see. Okay, Chimchar? I think the music stopped. That's okay. This is the last one anyway, so... drum roll. Please be a shiny. I'd love for you to be a shiny female right now. It'd be perfect. Ah, no! Unfortunately, we did not get the shiny. So, we're no longer at 2319 resets. We are now at 2320. But that was a fun live stream. Thank you guys so much for all the help that you and the support that you guys have given me. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Fortnite, which means you guys get to join us for Fortnite. It's Thursday. You guys got one more day to make it to the weekend. because tomorrow is the weekend. You guys can do it. I believe in you guys. But that's going to do it. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, be sure to hit the like button down below and comment down below what else you'd like to see us do on the channel. We're having a great old time here. We're having a lot of fun, and we have a lot of suggestions from fans as to names, Pokemon, to shiny hunt, etc. Okay, so take care, everyone. Have an awesome day, and I will see you all tomorrow for Fortnite. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Actually, yeah, we did. So thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.